Hello, this is your host, Stephen Black, welcoming you to Everyone's at Radio. Today, we will be beginning the first part of our new 16-part series called Friendship. This series follows the life cycle of something we all go through, something we all have. That's a friendship. Tracking it from its birth through its childhood and adolescence, through its mature years, and finally to its end. Today, we'll be starting with something that happens somewhere in the middle, and something that we all experience at some point. This part is called the fight. It takes place between four good friends. Four good friends who one day met on top of a castle. Two of them were twins, but they weren't really fighting together. There was one guy with a sword, which felt really like a lot, but there was also a furry with a laser gun, so nobody was really judging him. This was an intense fight. Not one of those fights that you would think about, like the fights between friends, but instead the fights that you think about between real enemies. The kind of fight that if there was any number of friends in, they wouldn't be friends afterwards. Now it turns out that furry was a bad motherfucker. He kicked the shit out of both the twins and the guy in green. But since how he had been holding up the majority of the fight, he eventually lost. Go figure. A guy who brings a sword to a fight wins it. And there they were. The guy in green having won the fight. The furry having put up the best effort. And the two twins sent home crying. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Everyone's Radio. We hope that you'll join us back here next week to hear the second part of our 16-part series on friendship called Gossip. This has been Stephen Black on Everyone's Radio.